Question number 35. The intensity of electromagnetic radiation incident on a surface is I. Now, intensity. What is intensity? Intensity is nothing but power divided by area. Or I can also say this is equal to energy of the photons. Energy of the photons per unit time per unit area. I'll not put this area here, I'll put this area here. Per unit time, per unit area. This is what it is. Okay, now let us read. This is equal to I. The wavelength of the radiation is doubled. Okay. Lambda dash becomes 2 times lambda. And the number of photons incident per unit time per unit area is doubled. Number of photons. Number of photons n incident per unit area. See, difference between this terminology and this one here is that here I have mentioned energy and here it is number. Now let me consider something like this. Let us say if you have one photon, okay, and I ask you what is intensity, okay, then I will put n equal to 1 in this statement and multiply by the energy of the photon, right? I put n equal to 1 here because it tells you one photon is incident per unit area per unit time. These two are taken care of, okay, and multiply this by the energy of a photon, then I get the intensity, right? Now if I say if there are 5 photons, what is the intensity? Then what we will do? We will put n equal to 5 over here and then multiply this by the energy of the photon and you will say this gives you the total intensity. You can ask me how is the total intensity? It's only energy, right? Because you know this value of n is nothing but n is 5 per unit area per unit time. Okay, that's not a number. This is your 5 per square meter per second. Then multiply this by joules. So this will give you intensity. Okay, now let us come back. What is the new intensity of radiation incident on this surface? That's the question. So now what is being done? The number of photons incident per unit time per unit area is doubled. So you are increasing this one here and you are increasing the value of lambda also. Okay. So therefore, now we know E is equal to hc by lambda. Right? Energy of a photon is given by this. When you increase the value of lambda by double, when you double it, this will become hc by 2 lambda. Right? E dash will become hc by 2 lambda. So as a result of it, this will become E by 2. Write it down. So I'll write like this, E by 2. Okay. And now, so when I say if the number of photons are increased, now what will happen? The number of photons per unit area per unit time is doubled. That means it will be the new intensity I dash would be 2 times n multiplied by E by 2. This goes away. Earlier it was just n. Okay. Now it has become 2 times n. It becomes n times E, which is nothing but I. So the answer is 0.